Yo, what's going on, y'all? You're back, and you're tuning in to Occupy the Media. I'm your host, Paco. Don't forget, today, if you are in Rhode Island, April 18th, which is today, 7 p.m. Eastern Time at the University of Rhode Island Keeney Gymnasium, South Kingston, Rhode Island, 02881. There is a Ron Paul rally. You got to make it out there. Should be some great news coming out tonight from there. Also, Ron Paul will be in Philadelphia Sunday, April 22nd at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Independence Mall. That's 1 North Independence Mall West, Philadelphia 19106. Okay, so the last segment we played the boy getting shocked 31 times, and then we start jumping in talking about more police brutality, and that's what we're going to speak about now. Got a few clips here. So this next one is, I believe, from Baltimore, if I'm not mistaken, because I didn't get to check out the story too many times. I'm trying to go off memory here. I believe it's a family member, a mother or father. The child is acting irate. Again, it's another child that has issues and can't get him to take his medicine. Anyways, they call for help to get help. So they figured, well, we call the police. So they call the police. Long story short, the cops end up, I believe, tasing him and killing him, pretty much shooting him in the kitchen floor right there in their home in front of the kids and everything. So let's go and play this clip and show you the police state that we are living in.
Incoming information, the family of the man shot and killed by an officer in Stanislaus County is speaking out about his death.
KCRA3's Brian Hickey just got done talking with this family and is live in Keys with their reaction. Brian?
And you can certainly understand their pain. They were calling police, they say, to ask for help for their son who lived there with him, their adult son, we believe is 30 years old, George Ramirez, who was acting out, was making threats of suicide, and according to the family, had some serious mental issues that they could not get him to go to treatment for. And so they had called police to come out and take him in and hopefully get him the help that they needed. And unfortunately, things escalated here in the house to where this is the scene yesterday where the Stanislaus County Sheriff's deputy, we're told, responded to the house and at some point felt the need to deploy his taser. The family says the taser dropped Ramirez to the ground, but they say when he got back up, that is when the officer opened fire, despite their pleas to not use force.
My wife and I were in there, and we tell them, look, you don't need to use force. You know, all we need is help, you know. And he tased him, he knocks him down, and then my son gets up, and then he shoots him. You know, he shot him for no reason. He was threatening him at all.
Here he was being tased. He had no knife, had no gun, had no nothing, and it's in the kitchen in front of the children, in front of his younger brother, and the mom yelling at him to stop, that he has mental problems. That's why we're here trying to get help for him.
And the relatives felt that if they thought that there had been any kind of a physical threat, that they would not have even had the 15-year-old in the house at that time. But simply, they could not get him to go to the treatment on his own, so they were asking for someone to come in, take him into custody, and get him the help that he needed in that very troubling time. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, the Stanislaus County Sheriff's deputy felt that he was threatened in this situation, first using his taser. Then when the man got back up, that is when they say he opened fire, striking him at least 3 times. Live here in Keys, I'm Brian Hickey, KCRA 3 reports.
Yeah, of course. You thinking of committing suicide? Oh, don't worry. We'll come and blast you for it. We'll blast yourself for you right in front of your family like nothing. And the police is just going around just trigger happy. Like, you know, you're supposed to be trained to deal with these situations. If things get out of control or out of hand, that's why you're a police officer. You're supposed to know how to calm it down. It doesn't mean you automatically reach for the tase, reach for the gun and blast, and there's kids there. You're in a home. I mean, it's his home, his family. It's amazing, man. You know what? Matter of fact, we won't just kill your kids. We'll show up to the wrong address and we'll kill your dog.
Austin 911, do you need police, fire, or EMS? Police.
It began Saturday afternoon around 4:30. A passerby called 911 reporting a domestic disturbance on East 5th.
There's a gentleman that looks like he's really drunk and a woman trying to get away from him.
The problem is the caller unknowingly gave 911 the wrong address. When APD officer Thomas Griffin, a 2.5-year veteran, got there, he had his weapon drawn, not knowing what or who to expect. The first person he came across was Michael Paxton and his blue heeler, Cisco.
Hey, show me your hand! Show me your hand! Hey, get your gun!
So at that point, I told the officer with my hands in the air, I was like, please don't shoot my dog, he won't bite you.
Officer Griffin's dashboard camera captured the audio from the incident, but Austin police cut out a few seconds of the actual shooting. You can hear Cisco barking before it cuts off.
He did challenge him. I mean, he came out of the yard barking, running towards him, as he would probably for anybody.
Why didn't you get your dog when I told you to get your dog? I didn't know. I just came around the corner. You pulled the gun out and told me to put my hands up. What am I supposed to do? Okay, but you knew your dog was back there, correct? I didn't know. I didn't know anybody was here. I was just walking to my truck. Oh my gosh, man!
We're sorry that Mr. The dog owner lost his dog over this incident. It's an unfortunate situation, but the officer was basically in retreat, and he fired his weapon in self-defense.
Was your dog not about to attack me? No, he's just barking. He wouldn't. Your dog was running straight up to me. No, he wouldn't have bit you. He wouldn't have. How do I know that, sir? I don't know your dog.
No, he's never attacked anybody or anything like that.
Cisco's owner shot this video on his cell phone he claims shows the officer's indifference to killing his dog.
So this police officer just shot my dog?
It's not a concern. Again, Officer Griffin is distraught about the incident. You catch the officer shrugging his shoulders. We all do certain things when we're dealing with stressful situations, so I don't want to read into too much of his body language.
Yeah, so, your son get killed, your dog get killed, don't matter. And read the article. The guy's talking about how the cops had no remorse. They didn't even care. Matter of fact, after they shot the kid, they said, you got a girlfriend? Because they were supposed to be coming for a dispute between a couple. I mean, they don't even care. That's the point. It's like the president doesn't care about people getting bombed in Pakistan, people getting killed, innocent people. The police don't care. The government don't care. You know why? Because they're not held accountable. How many cops are you seeing getting in trouble, going to jail, being arrested themselves for all of this police brutality? None of them. I mean, it's amazing. And then people wonder why this stuff keeps going on. Because they don't care. They know nothing's going to happen to them. They know the law is protecting them. Because everything is about, me. The police officer got to be protected. Oh, and you go and kill a police officer and find out what happens. See all the evidence that come out, everything they try and do to get to the bottom of that case. But let it be something else, they're gonna push it under the rug. They're gonna sweep it under the rug because they don't want people to know how they really act. I mean, that's how a dog acts when you come up to the house, and they're probably gonna try to blame it on the person who gave the wrong address, which I find that hard to believe as well. But whatever. I mean, that's possible. Just like here in Pasadena, the guy said somebody was stealing his laptop and said they had guns on him. The guy lied to the police. They didn't have any guns. Turns out the teenager gets shot from the window of a police car. The cops shoot him down like they're in some action movie. Kill him out here in Pasadena. Nothing's going on, to my knowledge, with the police there. So how many more times? What else has to happen? I mean, this guy's just chilling with his dog, playing around with his dog. A couple next door is fighting. Next thing you know, the cops come and boom, blast his dog because his dog, is barking a little bit or attempting to come at him. I mean, I understand that you want to make sure nothing happens to you, but reading the article, reading what the guy's saying about how they're acting, and then why can't you just, I don't know, shoot at something else? I don't know, shoot in the sky. I don't know, try to scare the dog or something. But I mean, just to automatically just boom, just blast them. It's just amazing, man. It really is. And the guy said that his dog doesn't bite anybody, but all dogs bark. You can go to the smallest of the smallest dogs, and they're going to try to be defensive. That's just how they are. And then the guy, if you read the article, the cop pulls up on the guy without him knowing and puts his gun on him, tells him to put his hands up. Just like that. What do you think the dog's going to do? I swear, man. Police don't have to answer none of their questions, man. Don't have to answer to none of their wrongdoings. I mean, it makes me upset. Anyways, I'm Paco, your host, Occupy the Media. We'll be back to finish up the show. Peace.
One is a serial hypocrite who lobbied for Freddie Mac before the housing crisis and for the individual mandate before Obamacare.